Hello people, my name is Rage and welcome one and all to Afterbirth. The question of most import today is, do we play Eve or do we play Cain? Eve, let's go Eve. I don't know. I mean, I just seem to be a basement. We're just gonna forget that happened. Oh my word. 00 voluptuous lions rode 47 xylophones. You've not lived until you've seen a lion ride a xylophone into the sunset. So we're going to have the extra UI on for a few runs. Again, as I said, I want to swap and switch between because, you know, while it's difficult to please everyone, I certainly want to try to please everyone. That just sounds really overly creepy. Now that I think about it, just walk into a club and be like, what up? I'ma please everyone in here. Wait, just... This is the episode of imagery that you really don't want to imagine. I am so sorry in so many ways. I really am. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Oh, God. But I assure you that this item room will make up for, well, technically speaking, it's a little bit better than... Oh, I mean, there are much worse items to be teased with, but I would definitely like a free fear shot. That would be kind of nice. Oh, that's a shame. I really didn't think he was close enough to... Oh, my God. You have no idea what just happened there, and if you make any slanderous accusations to me or my person, then they will be met with virulent repercussions. I will refute them to the best of my ability, which, granted, isn't that good, because I kind of suck at that, but that's fine. Boom! That's what you call a very, very well-placed bomb, because I had a feeling that I was not going to chew my way through those enemies before they got to me. Indeed, I don't think it would be sound strategy to attempt to chew through my enemies to victory just in general. I feel like that might be a bad thing, mainly because the amount of diseases that these zombies are probably carrying. I mean, they are zombies. Of course, that was tactical damage to activate Horror of Babylon just in time for the boss fight. What are you talking about? And I think if you had to actually munch your way through them all, you would find yourself in a very, very, very ill situation. And you don't want to be in an ill situation, no matter how ill you are as a person, no matter how illin you get. That's how you say illin, right? That's how you do the illin thing. I'm pretty sure, at least. I mean, I could be wrong, definitely. I've been known to be wrong before. As if, I mean, I'm totally right about everything. Just ask that guy. Seriously, everyone turn to your left and ask the person closest to you and be like, yo, Rage says he's right about everything, you dig? And then they'll be like, what? What are you talking about? And if they show any signs of confusion, that's them agreeing with me. That's the secret code we agreed upon. So, just in case you think that actually means they don't know what they're talking about, and I'm goddamn! What is with the item teases in this run? I would love them as well. That would be excellent. I kind of got stuck between a rock and a bouncy place there. I didn't really have a choice but to take damage. That kind of sucks, but at least we're Horror of Babylon, and so we got that going for us. But I think with Eve, definitely with Eve compared to a lot of the characters that we've got left in Mega Satan on. I say a lot of them. We've only got Eve, Cain, and actually that might just be it, you know, Eve and Cain, which is quite ridiculous thinking about it. There's a lot of Mega Satan action we've had, but I think I've definitely resigned myself to, if I happen to get the key, that's great, but if I don't, then I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to have a good run, and I definitely think that's the best way to look at it. Well, that's convenient. Oh, what is it with Proptosis, right? What is it with Proptosis and successful Mega Satan runs? Have you noticed the trend? I seem to keep getting offered Proptosis and then having a really good run, which, now that I also further ponder that thought, I seem to be getting offered a really good item, and then I have a really good run. What? That's crazy, which sounds moronic now that I say that out loud, but I don't mean specifically that obviously Proptosis is great, you know, it's a good item, it's gonna help you have a good run. Alright, we're agreed on that. But it's not like by itself, oh god. let's just step away from that room for now until I have more health. I don't want to go near that in any single way whatsoever. And oh no, 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 no! But I don't mean Proptosis is necessarily one winning. It's just kind of all right. So I'm gonna go up here and then round there. And then I can go into this next room. Now, I am fully aware, don't get me wrong, that there is a tinted rock in that room. And also, don't get me wrong, I really, really do want that tinted rock. But there is also a part of me, a definite, okay, there we go. A definite part of me that is like, holy hell, if we go for that, we are going to die. Well, it kind of worked. I got half the spirit heart, and I think all in all, compared to my usual track record with that room, that is wonderful, and we all can really accept that I did a good job. I did. Why do I suck so much at that room? It's like my eyes just know. Pattern unaccessible. Cannot use basic common. Ow! Cannot use basic common ows in order to ascertain the safe path to avoid spikes. Because as you all know, I am, of course, a rage bot. The real rage died ages ago. I mean, really, you guys have been just listening to a robotic YouTuber for a while. I mean, I don't know if I should have told you that, but I'm sorry. It's just the truth. I'm gonna keep these bombs for future endeavors. I think it would be a more resourceful use of them other than just simply killing Monstro a little bit faster. Monstro kill! How have I never done that before? That's fantastic! Alright guys, when Monstro dies, I'm gonna make that joke and you need to pretend I didn't just give you a preview of it and then you're all gonna laugh. Okay, you ready? About 3, 2, 1, 0. Monstro kill! Good times. Good times had by all. Alright, not really a devil deal that I'm going to be really upset about losing out on, so that is good. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it with Eve. That's wrong. I'm not feeling anything with Eve. That's... You guys, I don't know where you've heard that. That is just offensive to me as a person that you'd even insinuate such a thing. Okay, so fortunately we don't need Horror of Babylon activated simply because we do have Proptosis. That's a lucky item room find. And Proptosis effectively makes up for the damage by making us have, you guessed it, kind of normal basic damage. But still, the potential is obviously there. That sucks, but those guys are always quite... Oh, we don't even have a key. We don't even have a key! How are we supposed to have a key? That's really, really super sad. We kind of need a key. They're sort of vital to the whole, you know, getting through these floors process. Hopefully this room drops one. I've got a feeling about this room, you know. I've got a nice little feeling about it. I do like that the Binky just effectively shuts the character up if you think about it. Because, I mean, you don't speak with a... Binky. I mean, I never called them Binky. Do people actually call them Binkies? Now that I think about it. Because I've always known them as dummies. That's what I've always seen. And there's also pacifiers. I've heard that one. But Binkies? Do they say that? I guess it's maybe a nickname for it. That, you know, like a parent would give to it affectionately. Like, do you need your Binky? And you're like, wow, I'm a baby. I don't ask questions. And then you go Waluigi, I guess. Wow! I bet everyone in the Mario universe was terrible as babies because they just cried so obnoxiously. Okay, should be fine now. Don't go summoning another one. I said don't go... What? Listen to me. Stop summoning them. There we go. And we get a key. Very, very nice. And obviously the boss there. I didn't even realize that I'd fully found the boss. Oh, what am I like? Just so airheaded. And it's okay. To be fair, it is okay. I don't know. I just wanted to see what that mushroom had. It's kind of fine because the tears up really is quite ridiculous when you spill your milk. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, the fallen. Kind of a little bit of a awkward boss here. Shouldn't be too bad with the speed that we're moving at. We've just got to really be careful, of course, for the brimstone. That's always the biggest killer when it comes to this fight. One of them brimstoning you, the other one firing tears, kind of force you into a terrible, terrible situation, and we got rid of one of them, so that kind of works very nicely. In fact, I don't think we've even... Oh, no, we did take a hit. We did take one here. Ooh. Ooh. See, I would love Guppy's tail. Don't get me wrong, a free Guppy item is nice, especially when we are not having devil deals. However, it does mean we're going to get a lot less keys. So what I'm going to do is, at the very least, finish this floor and hope for as many key drops as possible in order to protect us against a key drought in the future. That way we can at least a little bit safer take Guppy's tail. I mean, there's a big part of me that thinks, you know what, we should probably leave it, but then there's a bigger part of me that's like, no, what are you talking about? The potential, man! Think of the potential! And the children! No, wait, not the children. Sorry, I just got into the swing of it. You know how it is when you get into the swing of it. Oh, that sucks. I thought I could do some sweet dodging between the shots before I realized, wait, there's literally no space. Balls of steel. That's very good to see there. And with the speed that we're moving, we should be fine. A bomb, not really what I'm after. I mean, do I want to go in the shop? I do have 8, but I feel like 8's just not really enough to do anything major with, so potentially I should just kind of leave it. I don't know. I mean, I could... No, because I mean, at most I'm going to get to buy, what, 1 key? So, really, that seems like a big waste. I can't afford to waste keys, not if I'm going to get a Guppy's tail this early on, especially not in that situation. Ow! God, I really hate the bones. I really do. It's just downright rude to have someone slap you with their bone. It really is. It's just not done in polite society. I mean, it might be done in rude society, but I know I don't tend to mingle in rude society circles. Ah, it's just a coin. Come on, give me all of the keys. Give me all of the keys. That's all I want. All of the keys. Also, these zombies are taking some serious killing, which of course upsets me because it means I have to really hope that I can just take them out before the speedy one cuts me off. And we should be good now. They're definitely separated enough. And boom, there we go. Battery, not really terribly useful because of us not having, you know, a spacebar item with charge. You are going very, very slow, Lust. I mean, are you like, is it that time? I think it might be that time for Lust there, so she's not feeling quite up to it. Thank you very much, Hematosis! You shouldn't have! No, really, if you value your comrades, you really shouldn't have. That has just now given me a humongous power boost, as long as I don't accidentally pick up health, which will be real. I am going to accidentally pick up health, but, you know, hopefully I could avoid it for at least a little while. I'm going to have balls of steel here and grab that key, just because I really do desperately need keys if this is going to go down with Guppy's tail, and we'll risk it a little bit on the next floor. But for now, boom! That's so super sad. And we'll go for this one too. Oh, we do get a pill at least. Hematosis. That's actually kind of a really nice pill to have on Eve, because it means I can go down to 1 red heart basically on demand, and that's wonderful. Okay, moving on. Horror of Babylon on top of Proptosis is effectively going to carry me to Depths 2, so I kind of need to just not worry too much about the rest of this run. It's only going to get intense again once we start taking a ridiculous amount of damage. I really thought that bomb was just going to nicely stick to those spikes, which would have, of course, sucked very, very, very muchly. Oh god, die! That was terrifying. That was terrifying. We'll do passage over here, just in case we get a ladder. We did get a ladder! Isn't that lovely? And a free bar. See, it gives me 3 red hearts, and that's great and all, but at the same time, I mean, I could Hematosis after it. That's definitely true, but in that case, what's even the point? You know, like, why would I even pick it up? I mean, I guess I could pick it up so it doesn't show up in an angel room later on. Out of all of the ones, I mean, if it was the soul, if it was the mind, then of course we'd be all over it, but I just don't know. We'll see what the item room is like on this floor. That should hopefully help us make our decision. That was a very, very scary fly experience there, because I had the worm coming from behind and the bomb flies in front, and Mr. Mega combined with timed explosions of when I want them to go off. That's kind of a potent little combo there. That's quite good. I'm going to save the key on the shop again, mainly because we don't have enough money to buy anything, and I don't think we need to make withdrawals on a run this powerful. Do I get the body? Do I get the body? I think... Alright, there's two schools of thought here. There is, get the extra safety net of having, of course, this extra health, which is going to be useful because then, you know, we're less likely to die. And then there's the take the risk to kill everything faster with Whore of Babylon. But I think inherently, because we have Proptosis and therefore can get away with less damage overall, we can kind of handle having the extra health. Because on the off chance that we need to end up devil dealing this, because we just don't get the angels, for example, then I feel like this might come in a lot more handy to have this kind of supply of red hearts. So yeah, I can't say no to a free body. I really can't. I really, you know, I'll say it here, Rage Gaming 2016, you just can't say no to a free body. And I guess since, you know, while in Rome, let's just get even more of them. Die, thank you very much. And then you did the sensible thing, which was run away, but fortunately you do need to die as well, so I'm very, very sorry about that. Nice to get that key, so that's good. A little bit of pride, should be a very, very easy fight, and indeed it was. The devil's obviously nice. I found peels, but we'll keep hematosis. I think that makes more sense at this stage. I mean, we just don't need the power boost. We have enough power that it's not, you know, the end of the world without a little bit extra. That's the purpose of Proptosis, which is a 2x multiplier, so I mean that's quite effective in most circles, though we're not one-shotting Dingle Dangles, which does generally upset me. I mean, we've technically not taken red heart damage on this floor, and I'd obviously love that to still be the case. We can't afford to use 2 keys on that room if we want to get future item rooms, so we'll have to chill out there. Let's not try and do stupid dodges against these... Why am I incapable of doing that? I mean, I'm not too annoyed because we had low chances on this floor anyway, but still, come on now. And there's the Dingle Dangle hitting me, but that's fine. Okay, I mean, I'll be surprised if the boss isn't over here yet, because, I mean, we were really, really going quite far, and since we've already found all the rooms of note, it would have been a very, very surprising turn-up to just have this be a dead end, though it would be kind of cool sometimes to get a floor that deliberately leads you very, very far astray. And, oh, it is a really easy boss, too. That's just such a shame. Look at that. Oh, we can actually get another devil deal to resist. That's kind of nice, isn't it? Hello? More of the Void and the Pit. I mean, obviously, I would definitely take both of them normally, but we do have to get the spikes to do so. But because we do have Proptosis, again, it all comes down to this Proptosis. I am more than willing to just let it stay there and go for the angels now, because we do have a good chance. We've got 4 chances at 2 angel rooms, and that's quite good. This is inherently a really, really awful room. I'm going to leave a Mr. Mega Bomb here and do that. That way we should be able to get through it kind of easily. There we go. Nice. That went a lot better than it otherwise could have gone. Couldn't quite chain those. I love chaining them, though. I love making previous comrades kill each other. It's just the best kind of psychological torture, you know. There's something good about that quality of psychological warfare. Oh, yes. Alright, come on up here. No, we're going to go down there. That's fine, that's fine. You want to play shooting galleries? You want to play high noon all up in here? Well, you can. Wait, no. You want to do this? Well, go ahead. Have fun. Knock yourself out. Okay. Are you serious? Oh, alright, that's fine, I suppose. You sure you didn't mean to deny me? Yes, but I can't go back on my word now, or I look like I was wrong, and I refuse to admit that. I do love people like that accidentally say something really wrong, or say the wrong thing, or commit to the wrong thing, and everybody knows that they have, but, you know, their pride and stubbornness won't let them correct themselves, so they have to do something that they really don't want to do. Have you ever had that happen to you, where you've accidentally committed to something that you never would have done before? That sucks. That means we now got to be very, very extra careful in this room. And of course, you know, the room after now having to become super, super extra careful. Yeah, I mean, there's no surprise there. Like, that was going to happen. We're not killing them fast enough, and they fire ridiculously annoying tier spreads. Ah, these gold chests are gonna kill me. Hey, that's alright. At least we get the key replacement. That is fine. That really is really lame. May as well grab some more health since we don't have Horror of Babylon anyway. Ah, I couldn't even kill a brim spider before it fired. That's really, really lame. Like, seriously, that is some low damage there. I'm actually killing him without getting in range. That's quite amusing. And can I do the same to you? I should, in theory, be able to just do the same to you guys. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, you're actually going to get to fire. Well, aren't you trying to be all super cool? Ooh, that was something. That was definitely something. Let's not worry about that in any way, shape, or... Why does the pile of meat do damage? It's a pile of dead zombie. People don't take damage from a pile of dead zombie. I would know. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I imagine people wouldn't take damage from dead piles of zombies. Shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Nobody. Alright, calling me. Okay, I know. We're gonna need to use the mind wipers. I know, it's fine. Stay right there, everybody. Stay right there. We'll be right with you. We'll be right with you. Ooh, calm down, everyone. Calm the hell down. There is nothing to see here. Nothing that you need mess with. We are all A-OK. That was a really, really irritating room. I don't know. I am still a little bit concerned for this run in general. Fortunately, he charged instead of doing the tier spread, which I think would have forced us to take damage. There we go. See, I just don't want to accidentally dodge too far into the spikes and run. That's what that would have done for us. Pop up, pop up, pop up, and yeah. Okay, item room. Wow, they really want our bomb synergies in this one. They really do. Let's go in here. Oh, that was the shop. Damn it, I didn't want the shop, but when in Rome, I suppose, we'll buy Pandora's box and see what we acquire. Oh, yeah, the 4 Spirit Hearts floor. That is pretty good. I'm willing to Hematosis now and get our Horror of Babylon back. And then, of course, I am buying a replacement key. There is no doubt in my mind. So the real question is then, we'll go in here, because I was just about to say, on the off chance we get Book of Shadows, that's going to be really good. That's very convenient. I mean, yeah, it does suck to lose control timing over our bombs, which is quite potent, but I think overall it's definitely on the worth it side of things. We'll wait till he comes off his horse before we worry about using the Book of Shadows. Can we just kind of tank him while he attempts to chase us, and then we could also put a bomb next to him, which is quite a powerful explosion now that we've got triple synergy going on. And obviously getting an orbital on top of Book of Shadows is absolutely ridiculously good, so that's fantastic there. I'm ready to move on. We want to... Oh, I accidentally picked up half a heart. Sad, sad times. Sad, sad times. Ooh, well, isn't that lovely? That's going to come in very, very handy, I will definitely say. That's quite a brutal room, especially if they were quad firers. Imagine a triple quad direction brimstone firer room. God. Ooh, I mean, is it rude to get out your brimstone chest in public? I mean, I just don't know the answer to that question. It's definitely an age-old question, I think, that even the Victorians were wrestling with, whether to fire blood out of gaping chest wounds or not. That is the question. I think there's a famous play about it. No, but for real, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run, gotta run. Nice. I mean, normally there's 2 blue ones in there as well, which definitely make it harder, but for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with that. What are you? Look up. That's absolutely A-OK. And there we have our item room. I do want to use mainly... I hate these guys. They're so fast and difficult to kill, and they just get everywhere. They're just coarse and rough, and it's just the worst. Okay. I mean, I think what I dislike most about these is not them themselves, and I know I keep saying this, but it still really does ring true for me. It's the simple fact that they're like putting the game as massive stallers. Concussive shot is actually kind of fine. They give you a nice opportunity to kill things, and I'm more than willing to use my last key here, and then we immediately get a replacement one, so that's lovely. Penny Proptosis tears. That is nice. I'm a big fan of that. Here we go. Look at that. What have you got? Oh, not quite as exciting, I'll admit there. Not really as exciting, but still fine. And we've got all the item rooms anyway, so we've kind of evaded the key problem for the most part. Live to die, till you die, then you're dead. Go directly to jail, but I don't want to play Monopoly. Monopoly just makes everyone hate everyone. It's like the most family-breaking game. I love it. Oh, Mayfair is my bitch. And that's alright. Could have been a bit better. We could have got a lovely trinket from that. But as it stands, still absolutely a-okay. And we should get a load of money from our penny tiers, which don't actually, add damage or anything. I mean, they're such a cool visual upgrade for effectively what is chance to drop money on tier hit, which isn't, the best effect going in the world if I had to compare them all. So the question is, do I want to do the rest of the floor in the hopes of getting any more keys and the like? I mean, I think it might make sense to do such a thing, but I don't really know. Especially we've got, yeah, we'll do it. It's the last floor. That's fine. We can have a little bit of a leisurely stroll, see what we come up with, and actually prepare ourselves for the horror of the womb. Ooh, that would be a very weird horror film, wouldn't it? Though actually, a realistic Isaac basement exploration experience would be a ridiculously good horror film. Like, there's so much potential with what you could do. Thank you, Spirit Heart Room. I much appreciate it. Is it just me, or have we had a distinct lack of whatchamacallit, tinted rocks on this run? So it seems like even if our tiers are absorbed by the invulnerability, we still have a decent chance at getting money, which is quite interesting, because in theory it shouldn't work like that. And give us a secret room. No, okay, then where art thou, room of secretness? I will find thee. So you're not going to be there, so that would leave not here either. Interesting. So potentially here? Can you actually have one coming off a thin room like that? I'm not entirely sure that you can. I mean, in order to get that key, we will have to take some damage, but I'm starting to think that that's going to generally be worth it, especially to go to the final shop. I love concussive tears against flies when they're not done by Spider Mod in the Fly Alley Bowling Alley that you guys are giving me lots of good advice on how to counter. So in future, hopefully I should do a much better job of, not dying horribly and embarrassingly there, but who knows? This is me we're talking about. That should be a very easy to kill. Good. I mean, we're still effectively, we're on 4 damage, so I mean, it's not like we're really rocking this run here. There's definitely some improvements that could be made. I really thought that the ball of bandages would kind of sort out there. Did we just lose 3 spirit hearts in that room? How? That seems ridiculous. How the hell did that happen? That upsets me greatly. We can't now go get that key. Like, genuinely, I'm not entirely, thank God for that, but I'm really not entirely sure how that happened. I mean, we're going to go to the shop over the golden chest, because in theory we'll get an item and then potentially a replacement key anyway, because we don't have that much money to make greed appear. And there it is. And that's very good. We get 2 more keys, then we get a key, and then we get a replacement spirit heart. That was a phenomenal shop there, and obviously we now have a much higher chance of getting lots of good stuff out of all the extra golden chests that are spawned. So that's a nice little synergy there. So I'm going to leave the death key and keep our spirit hearts, because obviously we still very much need to see some angel action. If you want to see some action, then you gotta be the thing. Yeah! I don't know what that song is or where I heard it, so that's just kind of awkward. And a tinted rock for the first time, instantly crushed by Mother. I see how it is. We got a tier blocked there thanks to the ball of bandages. That was very nice of it. we're kind of doing very low amounts of damage, but there's just no real effective way to use Book of Shadows against Mother, because she's not out anywhere long enough to make a good bit of orbital damage work nicely. So what I might do is put it on now, and then hopefully time a bomb well enough with like a foot coming down or something. Just something. That was just terrible in every single respect. That just did absolutely nothing. Hey, that bomb timing, however, was very, very nice, and hopefully that one too. Yes, indeed, we got a good solid hit there, and then we do have the lovely amount of tears up, which is, of course, great, and we can still take quite... Would you stop, meat? Okay, would you chill the hell out? Is that just something you could please do for me? That would be lovely. Concussive tears all round, and we got her. Nice. Though... we're still a little bit down when it comes to angel rooms. We've got 2 opportunities left, and that worries me, because we'd have to get very lucky getting one on both floors, especially coupled with the fact that there's a good chance we are not even going to get to the boss before taking red heart damage. So if Concussive Tears keeps being as useful as this, that would just be great. Why is he so tanky? Stop it! Stop it! There we go. Was that so hard? And even more red health. Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. So much red health. So little pin. Why is there a pin in this room? I feel like that's just over pin. You know, there's just a point where you end up with too many pins in your life, and you just don't need that many pins. Too many pins. Oh, too many pins. Where are the worms? Where are the worms? There's some. They seem to be really uncommittal when it comes to attacking me here, which I guess is, for the most part, really good. But this also is proving a very annoying room. And now Pin's gonna go, oh no, we killed him. Lovely. And run! And I will always run from you. I have a lot of bombs, so I can't just skip this room, but we want to check for tinted rocks, because there's a lot of rocks, and therefore a high chance of the tinted variety. Though not that I can see any, so that's kind of lame. Goodbye, Dingle Dangles. Goodbye. Ooh, hopefully this is correct. If this does turn out to be correct, this is going to be very good. So we took 1 bit of damage in there, so we lost half our spirit heart, but then, of course, we gained 1. So we're still not taking red heart damage on this floor, so that's nice to know. But we are still 1 hit away from being vulnerable to such types of damages. I'm going to get rid of the flies, because I don't want to risk anything stupid happening. Damage. Oh, no! Oh, no! That is just lame. I mean, we'll do that one and get the bombs. We will do that one. I just am a little bit wary, of course, of the radioactive poop. And then we'll see what you have for us. I think that makes sense. It's a good use of all this money that we're generating. And then, of course, we're going to murder him. So, yeah, it's just however we're feeling, honestly. An extra key is good. I'm surprised I managed to even get to this high keys with Guppy's tail, though certainly Mum's key is definitely a key factor in that. A rune, that might be very good. And HP up. Yeah. Algies. Awesome. That's a free boss fight right there. Lovely, lovely jubbly. We'll skip back through the Dingle Dangle room, because it just makes sense to. It's such an annoying room otherwise. Yeah, you just keep charging all day, guys. You just keep charging all day, every day. This should be fine. And then I say that as I get hit. That's annoying. I was too busy focusing on dodging the charging one. And then I walked into the tears of the second one. I should really be using Book of Shadows more. That is something I can definitely agree with. We've still not taken red heart damage, so that's fine. That was very worrying. But there's nothing else going on in here. What are you? I can see forever. Oh, I can see forever. Oh, yes, I can see forever. Oh, that one didn't even die. That would have been very awkward. I'm going to blow up the pair of these just because there's an aura. Yeah, exactly why. Right there. Granted, we don't need all of this health. That is true. But at the same time, it's better than no free bonus item. Ooh. Oh, come on. That's very lame. I mean, at least we get the secret room, but I mean, with this distinct lack of spirit hearts, and that random room that took 3 of them off me, and I'm not really sure how it did that. I feel like there's just some times in the game where it's like, remember those invincibility frames that happen when you get hit to prevent stuff like that happening? That's quite funny that you think you're going to get them here. Oh, aren't you a silly sausage? And then you're just not allowed them. So I don't really know what is up with that. I mean, presumably it's obviously my fault for trying to ball of bandages them. I just didn't think I'd take that much damage, you know? I really thought it would be completely fine. Well, at least we killed him. I'll be honest with you, I was getting to the point where I was like, you are taking way too long to die, and that offends me as a person. And boss, okay, Dingle Dangle room is obviously quite fine. I mean, I would just, if I got a Devil Dune, if I got a Devil Dune, you know, as they say, Devil in the Desert, with Abaddon in, that would make my life right now, because then we get to have all the health in the world, but we still have Horror of Babylon, and generally everything is quite awesome. But as it currently stands, we're going to need some sort of miracle from the chest in order to make this happen. And I don't know about you guys, but generally speaking, miracles don't happen all too often in Afterbirth. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. This room is terrifying in so many ways. Yes, it is, but I think we've got it under control. Oh my god. I should kill this room. You know, thinking about it, I was very tempted to skip through it, but, you know, I'm more thinking that if we have to come back through here, I don't want to go through the horror of trying to not get hit in a room like this. See, how could I not get hit in that kind of frantic death march and then get hit to just the world's stupidest stuff? I mean, I know inherently it's my fault. Flight there is obviously lovely. Thank you very much. And then Bob's brain. I mean, we have a lot of health. We do. Go on then, this is going to be one run where I am going to take Bob's brain. I may obviously regret it. There is every chance I regret it immediately, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And down we go. Just because it's at least some extra damage. And we do have Mr. Mega Firebombs Bob's brain, which is a much, much bigger reason to take it, because it's obviously a lot more potent. I thought he was dead because of the concussive tears making him look that way, but I suppose not. We're actually on full red hearts, which is nice. Oh, yeah! The preemptive timing is real, and... oh, no extra guppy bits. That's sad. Alright, finally! Who's our... conquest. Bloody conquest. Bloody conquest. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. Whenever you're ready. In you go. Here it is. Here he is. Here he is. Bob's brain, whenever you're ready. And now we've lost our shield. Oh, yep, he stepped over the fire, so we got that going for us. The light of doom is not really going to affect us too much. And now we win. We win. We win. Ah, devil deal. That's a shame. I guess it's just really not on the cards today to get the angel. So, I mean, it's 6 guard womb. So at this point, we may as well just get a devil deal and at least try for one more after this. That is a shame, but I mean, I tried my best. It's not like we had any flaws where I didn't get a angel room when I should have done. At least I don't remember. And at the very least, definitely not more than one. So it's just one of those runs where basically, oh, nah, you're not going to fight Mega Satan, get wrecked. And, but that's fine, because I'm still having a lot of fun with this run. It's a very, very good one. I think we've had a lot of fun conversations so far, and it can only get better from here. That's what they told me when I was a kid, and so far I think they were definitely lying to me. It's just always terrible. Bob's brain! That has got to be a bad thing to suddenly see screaming at you when you pop up. But yeah, I mean, what is it with me and having the world's healthiest Eve? It just seems like I'm cursed with that happening, doesn't it? And, you know, generally speaking, it's not awful because it's still, you know, high survivability, but goddamn. God damn. This should be nice, and at least we get the hell cut. So many. Let's hope that we can get a secret room here, and we can't. God damn. Well, looks like we're losing the health that we went in there on. Die. What hit me there? I assume Bob's brain? I can only imagine Bob's brain, but there we go. Ooh, technically speaking... alright then. that was pretty effective. I did that to skip the room, but as it happened, it basically killed the room. But yeah, if I get to go in the cursed room for free and then pick up 2 spirit hearts, I technically make a spirit heart by doing that. Strategy and remembering. I did it. I did it. I actually did it. Bob's brain, of course, is a terrifying thing in that room, especially when they're so close to me, but I managed to pull through, I believe. And this room, again, terrifying for Bob's brain. When he comes back, we are going to have issues. Bob's brain, please don't do it. Okay, good. We got rid of him. I mean, not that I wanted to get rid of him or ever. I'm not going to send him outside to cry alone in a emotional black and white doghouse, but, you know, the point still stands that seriously, Bob's brain, seriously. Hang on. There we go. I did it. Nobody panic. I managed to successfully press the correct directional movement in order to initiate strategy, blow the hell up out of my clone. We are kind of struggling when it comes to finding the correct path through here. Wait, no, I can do it. I can do it. There it is. I didn't actually have to move that one, so I suppose that's not the most impressive use of that mechanic there. I can do it. I can stand still. I believe in myself and my ability to stand really, really still. Dude, are you okay? I'm just trying to have some achievements. Alright, I have a swimming certificate, and that's about it. No, but for real, I do have a swimming certificate, so I got that going for me, which is nice. Balls of steel! Isn't that lovely? And then the rest of y'all can really get lost. I mean, I have infinite bombs now, so, you know, really get on my level. Just generally, room, just get on my level. I don't care about anything no more. You guys got nothing on this. We are out of here. And there we go, boss. Lovely. Well, let's use our battery that we got given in this room to great effect then. That would be good. Though I'm actually struggling to orbitaling them, which is... Oh, and then I took damage! Sad times. What do you got? Wow! That is one populated frickin' chest. And look at the amount of money that we're getting. That is just insane. Okay, mother, let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. I maybe should have used it after the eyes were defeated, though it is a very good use of it to just defeat the eyes, now that I think about it, because they do tend to be... Oh, come on, it wore out just long enough to frickin' make me take damage to my own bomb, did it? That is upsetting. I kind of had to take laser damage there. Oh, we did at least get this other devil deal, so that's nice. What do you got for me? Crampy Boy! It is about time we faced Crampy Boy, so I can't be too upset about that. We've managed to get away without facing him for quite a while. I'm actually really genuinely surprised that that didn't affect him. At least that, by side effect, takes out one of the hosts, and Bob's brain! Bob's brain! Bob's brain! Lump of coal? Great, actually. Really, really good. That's a nice little damage increase, and it kind of fights the Proptosis shrinking and lets it go a little bit further. It's one of the few things that I think gives range to that way of attacking, so that's nice. I mean, I'm hopeful that we get a nice solid blue baby kill here. I really am. But I'm also a lot more hopeful that we get a miracle dad's key like we did with Eden that time. That would be just delicious. So once I get a feel for the correct way to go here, which I pretty much will have after this, you know what? You know what? They are so far away from death that... Hey! They're so far away from death! I tell a lie. They were literally next to death. That's quite good. That amuses me more than it should, really. And that eliminates 2 directions. These guys are definitely killable, so we'll go for that and get ourselves a lovely, lovely chest full of lovely, lovely things. This should be alright as well. I kind of want to... In fact, we will get our Book of Shadows on in this room, just to burn through Monstro easier. It kind of makes sense. He's normally just very annoying, and if there's one thing I do enjoy, it's killing annoying people. Hello. I didn't expect to be here. This was sudden for me as it was for you guys, but, you know, it just felt right. It just felt like the right thing to do. And you know what else is the right thing to do? Is to get the hell out of here in a big way. Holy moly, run! I hate being chased by a small army. It's just the worst. It is just the worst. Oh, ow. All I did there was just ram my face into a death scythe. It's like a bear, and I just went, I need a closer look at you. I need a really, really closer look at you right the hell now. I don't know why I'm kind of getting my Yoda on here. Another set of infinite bombs. Let's get the guys on in here, because we may as well get the spirit heart. And then actually I'll check the secret room, because it definitely could be here, and it's not. Well, that is just depressing. The most depressiest. Cricket's head! I just love being right, you know. I just really, really love being right. That gives us a lot of goodness. It really does. Oh, man, that is fantastic. You could even go as far as Fantabby-Doo, but not Fantabby-Doozer. That is a that is a big step too far. I'm not quite ready to commit to that level yet, but you know, maybe if we get lucky, we can end up unlocking that part of ourselves and becoming even better people. Isn't that just wonderful? No, but for real, Bob's brain's gonna blow us up in a leg in our face. I just know it's gonna happen. Oh, we actually nearly killed him with his legs alone. Isn't that lovely? All right, Isaac. Here we go. Here we go. I am doing a lot of damage to you. Yes, I am. You better respect the amount of damage that I'm hammering down right now. Yes, we're all up on that. Whoa! Personal space, Angel baby. Personal space. Have you heard of it? Because I'm thinking no based on that display. And Bob's Brain. Bob's Brain. Oh, I love Mr. Mega Bob's Brain. It's just a very, very satisfying explosion to use. And look at that tier upgrade. If we did actually have Horror of Babylon now, it would just be... I'm gonna die. No, I'm fine. It would just be wonderful. And Bob's Brain for the kill. Didn't even need algae, so we can use that on Blue Babby himself. To the Jestmobile. No, 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 no. See, it's a shame, because we totally could Mega Satan like this. We really could. Boom, boom, boom. And it's also a double... Oh, 1 equals power is quite nice. It's also a double shame, of course, because if I'd known that I wasn't going to get the angel rooms, then obviously I would have gone to the shoal and re-got the land marker, but obviously I had no way of knowing that we would fail on it. I was quite confident we'd be okay, so yeah, you know how it is, team. You know how it is. We are doing a lot of damage here. We should burn through a Polyphopelepus quite easily. And yes, we do indeed. Though I did take a uncomfortable amount of damage there. But between frequent Book of Shadows usages and the algae that we have on backup, even rooms like this that normally are kind of irritating, even with a lot of damage, are going to end up being quite fine. And of course, we do have Guppy's tail. So we should in theory see a load of extra items throughout the chest. Though whether that's actually going to happen, I don't know. I fired Bob's Brain there because we'd already taken damage, so I may as well get it off in the invincibility frames. Well, health is nice. Indeed it is. The quad shot baby is just got to be one of the worst ones. Like, straight up. Like, it's just so not useful. Like, I guess it's technically more useful than the Brother Bobby and Sister Maggie and those lot, because it does the same thing but in 4 directions, which technically is an improvement, but... Ooh, there was a lot of new babies in Afterbirth, but I guess that's kind of symbolic, isn't it? Because it's after the birth of the new babies. And then we get another invincibility to work with. Isn't that just wonderful? I'm kind of tempted to use Book of Shadows in this room, but I don't think it's quite a threatening enough experience, even with him charging full tilt at me. There we go. And a bomb. I don't want a bomb. The bombs are useless. God, we really are slow with this Taurus here. That's kind of a problem, really. And you're going to charge. Oh, yeah, you do one really fast charge. You're basically lazy dingle dangle. You know, you got up late on Sunday and you just don't feel like being a boss fight today. And that's fine. Nobody's going to blame you for not feeling like being a boss fight. We all have lazy days. You know, it happens. It's nothing to be ashamed of. That Bob's Brain nearly completely soloed Little Horn there. That would have been very, very lovely. Calm down. Bob's Brain's going to come back any second, and then we're going to be in definite problems, but that's fine. And we're good. Item. Aw, snap. That's going to be useful. Rubber cement all up in here. This has become a very, very neat synergy once we've got to the chest here, but indeed, that is what the chest tends to do. Do I want to go up? I'm feeling up. I think just the furthest away I can get from spawn is going to be the best. May as well use the Yum Heart to get a load of health back. It would be very embarrassing to die at this point. I think we can all agree on that front. I'd rather have him spawn a second Mr. Mega if they are going to drop their items more than anything else. This is a big-ass straight line here. Like, I'm fully admitting this is a big-ass straight line, but that's fine. And butt bombs! We are really going for this bomb synergy, which is good and all, because they're going to be incredibly powerful, but just... Ooh, if only we had bombs in our bombs. Oh, hell, even Dr. Fetus would be incredible. And yay, a second Mr. Mega. I wish they stacked, because the amount of damage the bombs would do if they were Mr. Megad, then Mr. Megad. Especially if it was a multiplicative addition, it would be incredible. Like, actually, what would a Mr. Mega Bomb times the damage of a Mr. Mega Bomb be? Like, what would we be working with? Somebody get on the maths, alright? Somebody get on those mathematics right the hell now. One dingle dangle is down, and there goes the second one. Alright, Blue Baby. I think we are definitely in for a very, very easy kill here, as far as easy kills do go. I don't think I'm going to need Algiz, am I? I'm just straight up not even going to need Algiz. I took 1 damage. Go me. So what I'm kind of tempted to do is finish the chest on the off chance we get Dad's Key from a random item drop. Now, granted, with the amount of health that we have now, we might still struggle to kill Mega Satan, but I think it's worth at least trying, you know, just on the minuscule chance it happens, especially as we won't have Book of Shadows. Actually, no, we will have Book of Shadows, because we can open it with Dad's Key and then go get the Book of Shadows back. It's not like we're tied to going in there with Dad's Key. Shouldn't take any damage from that charge, but I really did think I would take him out before he collided with me, but I suppose I was being a little bit too optimistic, and he got destroyed completely, as did he. Item? No, come on! Can't get Dad's Key if you don't even offer me any items chest. I mean, you need to work with me here, you really, really do. This is getting quite awkward. Still no item, I don't need the keys! So sad, so super sad, just the sadderest, really. We'll go for a secret room here, and no, interesting. Is this the final room? It is the final room. It would have to be an incredible, incredible miracle to get a Dad's Key, and there it goes. I tried, guys, I tried so hard, but at least we had a good Eve run, and that really means the world. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe for more, you know the drill. Black and Decker. Oh, goodbye.